That proud moment in every father's life when... Da, 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 da. He knows Goku now! What you up to?
Refrying some beans. I'm gonna make huevos rancheros. I've been inspired by my sister. She put a picture of her son eating it on Facebook, and I was like, ooh, that sounds good. I want to try that.
Meanwhile, Rohan's building a pillow fort on top of his cars. You just buried all your cars. Is this a disaster movie? Yeah, they're all destroyed. I mean, look at them. Uh-oh. No, it's an avalanche.
Just call him Nick Cage.
Just call him The Rock in the new film, San Andreas. Sponsor.
Uh-oh.
You want to film? Remember, you got to put it on your face or other people's face, not on your hand. You got to hold it out like this. Hold it out like this. Don't put your thumb here. Put your thumb. Yeah, that's better. You're rolling. You're live.
Turn.
Oh yeah, don't press that button. That'll change things.
This is toothpick.
He just likes pushing the buttons. Chunk.
It hurts you.
Oh my goodness, it's your mom.
All the way from the U.S.
Sure, she's talking about tax documents because that's this time of year in the U.S. April 15th is tax day. Hello, good evening. All right. Doesn't look as pretty as my sister's huevos rancheros, but just roti, fry it up a little bit. Then you have some refried beans, a little bit of tomato, cilantro, and onion, and then cheese and a fried egg on top. It's supposed to be an over easy egg. I don't like over easy eggs, so I did fried eggs.
So this is definitely Dash Max. Can you give me a kiss? Love you, buddy. I'll see you Monday. Well, I'm at the gate, about ready to fly out. Probably about 10 minutes. I think we're going to start boarding. I picked this up in the bookstore. Grant Morrison's 18 Days. They did a YouTube webcomic series based on this. A viewer had mentioned it, recommended it to me. I'd seen some of the web series, but I'd never read it. And since it was here in the airport and I'm going to Comic-Con, I thought I should get it and check it out. So I just read the first, I don't know how many books are in the series, but we just finished. Oh, it's not even day one, I don't think. I think it's just Bhima just attacked Duryodhan. But I think Grant Morrison's done a really good job. If you're not familiar with Grant Morrison, he rebooted some of Superman and Batman. He's done interpretations of those. All-Star Superman was his. He wrote this incredible book called Super Gods about how superheroes kind of relate to humankind's desire for myth. So it's actually really good. I mean, if you're wanting to get an introduction to the Mahabharata, that's a pretty good intro because he is a Westerner, so he knows how to kind of cross-culturally communicate it in a way that Westerners would understand it better. So yeah, it's actually really solid. I liked it so far. So curious to check out the rest of it. Yeah, definitely a good start. I got a couple other comic books that I picked up in the last week, so I'll be checking those out as well. So yeah, we should be boarding pretty soon here. It's taken me 34 years to come to the conclusion that I don't like air travel. I don't like it. I mean, it's really convenient. It's amazing. It's a miracle. I mean, it's a scientific miracle. You know, it's amazing. It's awesome. But as far as like a way to travel, except in like emergency situations or very serious business situations, I hate it. Like my body is stuck in the 1840s or something like that, I feel like. So I never get caught up, you know. I jet lag even if I'm just flying 40 minutes. I just jet lag. I much prefer driving. I don't know, you get to see the change of the geography. You know, it's still an artificial way of traveling in a sense because I mean, you're going abnormally fast. But I mean, you can see the changes, and driving a personal vehicle, I don't know. There's still more interaction with the countryside, and I haven't done a cross-country trip in India, and I know that would be quite an endeavor going all the way from Delhi to Bangalore. But again, it's a wonderful thing. It's just not really my cup of tea. Driving is more exhausting, but I just find the whole air travel thing just so stressful. Again, it seems to save time, but even with all the modern accommodations and all the way that everything's been nicened up, there's just still something about it that just, but it's like, yeah, I just feel like my body just never catches up with me. It takes another week for me to get back into sync again. All right, kind of a short vlog today. So I thought in the remaining time, I'd go through and check out some of the comments. It's been a while since I've responded to some comments. One realization I had, sorry Abhinit that it took me this long to realize this. He said, hey Ford, will we be at Bangalore Comic Con Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or all of them? Be great to see you. From Grim Reaper 414. So me and Satya play League of Legends with Grim Reaper, and it's this viewer, Abhinit Jha, and I never put two and two together. He's the one that actually suggested I check out 18 Days, the graphic novel by Grant Morrison, which I just happened to stumble upon in the airport yesterday. So, looking forward to seeing you, Abhinit, on Saturday, Grim Reaper. Saurabh Tomar asks, hey Ford, do you watch Person of Interest? I saw one episode on the plane. It was okay. Like, it's not really my cup of tea. Crime shows just don't really do it for me, especially after watching The Wire. I have a hard time buying a show that wraps a certain situation or crime or investigation. And I know this is a different animal than most crime shows, but even still, it's just the neat way they wrap an episode up. Helios RSPS says, please tell me you didn't pay anything more than $100 for those glasses. Yeah, I did. But hey, in my defense, there was a guy next to me, an Indian guy, who was trying to get $250 for a pair, and they wouldn't. No, he was trying to get $200 for a pair, and they wouldn't give it to him. And it was not as nice a ripoff as mine was. Furzy09 says, send out a message every time you go shopping for stuff. Pretty sure a lot of followers would be happy to accompany you. Going alone is not the best shop bargaining play. That is true. Yeah, it's a good idea, actually. The money you save would be akin to a lot of video views. It's not a bad idea. We've been doing more events, and we're planning to do even more once we get back into schedule after this event, like other event stuff. So Comic-Con will be the last one for a while. Abhishek's Tech says, dude, you're looking like Voldemort. Oh man, maybe that could be my cosplay the last day. What am I going to do about the nose though? Navdeep asked, do you have a League channel? I have a Surfing Violinist gaming channel, and so right now it's just mainly League videos I'm uploading. I'm still just, like at this point, it's just for people, you know, if you happen to play League and you like our stuff, check it out. Because I'm still working out problems in the recording setup, sound. It seems like something goes wrong every time. And it's basically our little shtick right now, me and my daughters. This is how not to play League, because you can learn how bad we are. And if people are losing to us, then you learn not how to play from them, because it's just like, I mean, we're making mistakes. Faraz Haider asks, what's your review of House of Cards? And do I have a Frank Underwood / Kevin Spacey parody in the pipeline? I don't. I think the show, it kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones in a way. I mean, it's the non-violent version of Game of Thrones. Subtle ways that the Game of Thrones works, basically. And it is a Game of Thrones. That's what House of Cards is. But the emphasis is on how it's always self-defeating. And because of that, like, I think the end of season 3 feels almost a little... there are times season 2 and 3 has felt like a soap opera to me. Keep these things going forever like a soap opera. It's just like, all right, I get it already, yeah. People are terrible and they're so unpredictable and how terrible they can be. Theme of season 3 of House of Cards was Claire and Frank's relationship and how delusional they both are in their relationship. They are a symbiotic relationship. They are evil together. Like, I have no sympathy for Claire at all at the end of the season. But it just goes to show, like this sort of vaulting yourself ahead, using others to step on to get what you want, it just always eats itself at a certain point. And so now it's even eaten up their symbiotic parasitic relationship, in which they just try to eat the world. 2 random news items, one from the Bangalore Mirror today. So right on the front page here, man who stayed Bahadur to chase his dream This is about Abid Surti, the creator of the character Bahadur. He has a really good quote, actually, in this article, and it's something I was actually thinking about this morning as I was waking up, and part of the reason why I'm not posting my rant on Deepika Padukone. Never run after money or popularity. Viral trends like Colaveri just last for a few days. If you have to be an artist who's proud of his or her work even years later, you can't give up on your beliefs and dreams. Most importantly, one must never get discouraged. In fact, my career actually started with rejections. But if I had given up back then, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all. And the number 2 little bit of news item is Zoom's newest audio recorder is also an HD video camera. It is called the Zoom Q8. There's a YouTube video about it. No Film School posted this post about it. This is like the game changer, man. Like, this is as big of a deal to me as GoPro is. The problem with GoPro, my DSLR, is audio is just not great. This thing, you can plug it up directly into a computer. It has XLR inputs. I can plug up my instrument mic into this thing, live record the sound. Oh my gosh, like, it's just huge. Like, before, what I have to do is record my sound directly to the computer, then sync it in post, or record it on my Zoom and then sync it in post. And syncing it in post is just annoying, okay? It's huge. This is such a big deal. I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna edit this thing up. Today's vlog, most likely I'll try to post it in the morning. Again, internet's kind of spotty in this place. Last time it took me 8 hours to upload a video. So I'm not gonna have that kind of time here. So I'm hoping that this will be able to be seen. But bear with me if I can't get the internet worked out. Until tomorrow, keep it creative, keep it cross-cultural, and keep it constructive, YouTube. Thank you very much. And come out to Comic-Con if you're in Bangalore.